What's up, NTE gang? Alright, so I started this damn video and my camera froze on me about 45 seconds to a minute in. And so I've had to now start the video over. So, fuck everything I said earlier. It's all gone now. It's all gone. Anyway, let's go. Oh, I plan to tell you guys a little about me as it goes, so you know where I stand.
Segways. Today I'm watching Jake Ghost Hunter for the first time, and for those of you who don't know about this channel, this is what we got to look forward to.
Beneath! Hidden beneath! Fear! Why is it hiding? Fear! I just came down from downstairs, dude.
You just came down from downstairs, so you're in the basement. No, that don't sound right. Why are you screaming everything, by the way? Just so you guys know, my whole life, up until I was 18, I did not believe in demons, ghosts, any of it. Didn't believe in it. Had no reason to believe into it. Yes, Jason and Freddy and all that scared me, but I was always raised, you know, none of it happens. But my dad finally told me all the stuff he's been through. Kind of seems like the men in my family have it the most. My daughter had something happen to her at one point, but needless to say, my ex-wife told me that there was something in my dad's house. I didn't believe her. I was like, you're full of shit. Well, it was probably 6-8 months later. Damn, I get home and I go to bed around 6 a.m. and I wake up at 11 o'clock. Like, why am I awake? And I went and rolled over, and then I felt my dog get up at my ankles on the bed. He hopped up on the bed. And then he went to my knees. Well, right as he was at my back, or almost to my back, it hit me. I just had to give my dog away like 3 days before that. I go to roll over and I'm pinned. I can't move. I can't open my eyes, my mouth. I'm just stuck. Might have been for 5-10 seconds, but it felt like it was 5 or 10 minutes. Because when you can't physically move your body and you're locked up, that shit is scary. And I've had it happen twice. Once before I went to bed, and then my ex, not my ex-wife, just an ex-girl, that particular night, she had rolled over in the bed. This is at my mom's old house that I was living in. My mom had moved out and they had a new house, and I was going to take over that house at the time. And we had moved all our stuff into this other bedroom from the front bedroom to the back. Well, I said, in the name of Jesus Christ, I rebuke you. And the second I did, I don't know why, but I just knew something was on the right side. Like you could feel it. To me, it felt like there was just a big dude just looking over me, standing there like it. And I went to I'm laying on my back. I tried to slide over and hit my girl at the same time to wake her up. And about time my elbow barely tapped her, locked up, couldn't move. She ended up rolling over, and I see her looking down at my face. She's sitting there shaking me, trying to wait, like she thought I was asleep. Well, finally, when it lets go, she was like, you were having a bad dream. I said, I wasn't asleep. I said, I sat there and looked at you. Because she could hear my voice, but I couldn't open my mouth. And she didn't believe me. Then 4 or 5 days later, it happened to her. But I was asleep. I didn't wake up for her because I didn't know anything about it. She believed me then. But, and then we never stayed in that room again. We moved it got so bad to the point where we moved our mattress into the living room with our TV and computer. Basically the living room was the only place we went to. We didn't go upstairs. We didn't go to either one of the bedrooms. Nothing. So the reason I'm telling you this is, one, when something actually happens to you, you don't give a fuck about your phone, you don't do that shit. You get the fuck out. Or you're definitely not standing there with a phone yelling words. You're not doing that. It's not happening. That's the one thing that gets under my skin about all these ghost people. They sit here and act like they've had all this scary shit happen to them, but not once has it truly happened to them, because if it had, they wouldn't keep fucking around like that. Because when something Dude, I'm telling you, for 15 to 20 years, I had to deal with this shit. Finally, it left me alone. And hopefully, I know there's nothing in this house as far as I know, unless it's just being dormant. I don't know.
Dude, I was so scared, dude. Oh my God, you heard that? Dude, I'm at a loss for words. I'm at an actual loss for words. Guys, I don't feel right. I'm getting really panicky.
For the love of... Well, after that little preview from hell
Getting
for
really
what we got in
finicky,
store
guys.
for us today, I'm going to need to find the right kind of video of his to watch. Someplace Jake has been to really help me get through the tediously over-the-top theatrical nonsense of his videos. And wouldn't you believe it, of all the places Jake has visited, he just so happened to have been to Steve's House of the Dead. Fuck yeah!
Okay, because when I seen the video, because I ain't seen this Jake guy before. And for some reason, I got Jake and Steve's name mixed up. Because in my original video when I started, I said, I don't know who Jake is. I was like, maybe it's Steve. And then, a little bit later, he said Steve. And I was like, it is Steve. All right.
That's right, channel favourite, eccentric property owner, Steve. And yes, I'm going to try and do my best to let go of the fact that Steve and his business partner Mike did their absolute best to make sure that I did not visit their house of the scam when I was in America very recently.
And see, if y'all look at the last video I did, it was the side-eye guy. And he had mentioned in that video he was coming to America sometime and he would like to get to see the house. And that he was going to be bringing a shovel because he wanted to do some digging and find some bones.
I'm going to let go that they moved the goalpost twice so I could not visit their house.
That's
and I'm
messed
also
up.
going to have to let go that I had to reorganize my whole fucking trip because that was a huge
Dude, that right there would have set me off. If you're supposed to go somewhere and then they move the goalpost, not once, but twice, and then you don't even get to go, man, he's lucky. He's lucky this man's nice. Because damn, I'd have been looking for your ass.
location that I wanted to go to and all, but it's okay. I've let all of that go now.
Sure.
I'm no longer angry about any of it. It's totally fine. So anyway, before we crack on with the video, I first got to thank all of my stupendous members and patrons for your fantastic ongoing support.
That's crazy. I mean, because you don't hear the name Ruth anymore that much, but my grandma, she passed away like 4 years ago, but her name was Ruth Phillips. Yeah, my last name is Phillips. But yeah, that's cool.
Jake Ghost Hunter won the vote, beating Mosaji and Scarlett and Shotzi. And I know I kind of already made a video on Scarlett and Shotzi, so let's just pretend that didn't happen.
See this right here? Well, one, is that a nipple? I think that's a nipple right there, guys, because I can see it just curve, and then it perfectly goes up and around in a circle. I see your little dots going across here, but that right there looks like a nipple. Anyway, that's besides the point. But yes, that is the only reason any of these girls even have a channel. Because guys will sit here and listen to these annoying, I'm sorry, you're at least a video hoe. You may not be a hoe in real life. You might be a really nice girl. But I can tell you the only reason why anyone could listen to y'all's voice while y'all imaginarily are psychics is cause your tits are out.
So anyway, if you wish to get involved in my next vote and have your say on who I react and debunk next, please consider becoming a supporter of the channel by becoming a member or a patron. The link is in the description.
Damn, that's a lot of names.
Also, please subscribe. Lastly, please go watch Jake Ghost Hunter video for yourself in full before you carry on any further with my load of old bollocks.
There you go. And I like that. I like the fact he doesn't show the entire video. He only shows clips. And he tells you to go check him out first. That's awesome. Me, I'm a reaction channel. So I kind of watch the whole videos, especially ones like this where it's someone that's only taking bits and pieces. I like it. Keep it up, side-eye guy. You're doing great.
What's up, guys? It's Jake, and over the next 24 hours, I will be visiting 2 of the country's most demonic locations and doing 2 rituals.
When you watch this stuff, demons travel through electronics.
No, they don't. Demons don't even do a damn thing when I directly challenge them on their own home turf.
Bend over and take it. Take a damn good rogering from your new daddy. God's sake, the fuck am I doing? All right. That'll do it.
But anyway, Jake mentions going to 2 locations in this video, but I'm just going to be focusing on the house of the scam. The other part of the video does not really interest me whatsoever because there's no Steve involved.
But right now, guys, we are at the Demon House of Maple Street in Atchison, Kansas, inside this house.
So yeah, I have seen this house. Like the last video that at first I didn't think I'd seen it, but no, I have, because of the way the outside of it's all black and shit. I can't tell if it's just unfinished or if it's wood or what the fuck it is on the outside, but it looks like shit, and he does it on purpose.
House, there is a haunted doll called Dirty Gertie that Zach Bagans is currently trying to...
Really? Do not use Zach Bagans as a fucking example, because if you're leaning on that motherfucker, that tells me you're about fake as a $3 bill.
Purchase for his haunted museum.
That's news to me. I tried to find a source online to confirm if this is actually true, if Zach Bagans is looking to buy Steve's haunted doll Dirty Gertie, and I couldn't find anything.
gonna make
However,
any
that's
money?
not to say that I don't believe.
Yeah, like why would old boy sell Dirty Gertie? It's one of his big selling points, because a clear glass case is keeping the demon in, even though stuff happens all over the house. What can I say? It doesn't make sense. You're going to put it in a glass case to keep it there because it's possessed the doll, but yet it's also running all over your house, supposedly.
Believe
guys
this
kill
story.
me
I
with
can
that
very
shit.
much see that Zach or someone from his team would be interested in this useless pile of plastic, Dirty Gertie. It's very much on
That's why I think he wouldn't buy it. He could just buy one that looks like it and say it's Dirty Gertie.
Zach's level anyway,
Why
isn't
not?
it? It's a load of old bollocks. And it would fit in just perfectly in
With
Zach's
his other
load of old
bollocks.
bollocks museum.
So we're going to be doing a ritual at the end of this video with that doll. And then later in this video, guys, we will be visiting the Sally house.
Yeah, bollocks to that Sally House bit. Jake is splicing these 2 videos together because the Sally House is literally down the road from Steve's house of the scam. And like I said earlier, I'm just not interested in anything that doesn't have Steve in it.
I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want.
Just in case there's anyone who has not seen one of my videos on Steve's
Let's
attraction,
see,
I
I
have
just-
debunked this place over and
missed it.
over again in so many different ways now. Steve has managed to squeeze a lot of nonsense
What
in this
is that?
very, very small house. And I'm not going to be repeating myself today with all those previous debunks. Please go watch those other
Yeah,
videos
it's
if you
that
know,
one.
got nothing else better to do with your time. But even though Steve's House of the Dead has been debunked over and over again, there is really no excuse for ghost hunters to go there today. But however, we've seen teams like Jake Ghost Hunter and of course Twin Paranormal going to this obviously fake location. But I think in reality they probably prefer it that way, don't they?
The home was built in 1926, and for many years it was just a standard home. However, the whole time there was a looming dark secret. This home was built on top of a massive cemetery that was relocated years before.
No, it wasn't.
And an estimated
Bollocks.
150 to 200 bodies still remained under the ground.
I'm surprised y'all didn't go 250 to 300. Y'all actually said 150 to 200. Damn, Paranormal Twins said 200 buddies.
On which this house now sits.
No, they don't.
A lot of the bodies are still here. We think about 140.
Damn, it just hit me. Today's Sunday, so that means, the twin boys are going to be coming out with their new one. I used to like the twins. Then Ryan become a me hog, and he turns into Sherlock Holmes, and now he's becoming a tarot card reader. You know, the ones you shuffle by hand, so the more you shuffle it, the more it's going to damn move whatever cards, so whatever you grab is just like poker and every other game. It's pure chance. It ain't like a demon can grab the card and move it, so you grab it on top, and it's like, this 3 of eggshells means there's bad demons here. That's so stupid. Oh!
40 when they eventually moved them from here.
A lot of the bodies are still here. We think about 140 from when they eventually moved them from here. What? I swear, every time I watch Steve on camera, I'm confused. I'm probably about as confused as Steve himself. This is actually the first time I've heard Steve say that they ever move bodies from here. I don't know, maybe he misspoke.
He didn't say
I feel
that
like
last
every
time.
time Steve opens his mouth, he misspeaks.
Because he said, I found a piece of a tombstone right here, as he was pointing at dirt with the twins.
That's where they did coffin to grave right there. They wrap them,
Coffin to
delice them,
grave.
and put them directly into the ground here.
Isn't that what they always do? What? Don't they always put the coffin to the grave? What?
around here, and then in the mornings they'd come in, they find them. The house eventually got built in 1926.
There's that good old Steve ADHD, which has him bouncing from one point to another within the same bloody sentence and makes it near impossible to follow anything he has to say.
For reasons that are unknown to
I wonder if he does that on purpose. Or does he actually? I think he's trying to fit so much information in it, it comes out fucked up, and he just keeps doing it because it confuses people. And they forget about what he said 10 words ago.
to the current owner, Steve, there now seems to be 4 and maybe even 5 demons within the house.
Why are you showing fucking dude's house from Maine? That's I can't think of his name.
We had a guy here recently, not too long ago, try to strangle his wife in the basement.
It didn't happen though, did it, Steve? If you could please provide me with the police incident number, because surely if a man tried to strangle his wife on your property...
Ooh, would that be Cynthia and... what was the other name? Russell? Was that the 2 names that they come up with? The twins?
You must have called the police about it. Surely there is no way you just let that go. Surely you got some kind of duty of care of the people that come onto your property.
Don't call me Shirley.
We've had some problems with people messing around with little possession. Also, when you leave demons...
Wait a minute. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Right there. We had some cases of people messing around with a little possession. Possession of what? Drugs? Because the demon is the one that possesses a person. A person can't mess around with it. Like, how do you partially mess around with possession? And how do you decide when you get possessed? That's one of the dumbest things I've ever heard.
Sometimes have a tendency to kind of mess with you a little bit, so I want to make sure we pray when we leave.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Thank you!
That's the demon. That's a demon or I don't know if that's a demon or a ghost.
It ain't your fucking alarms that you always have going off now.
But it's setting it off. Doing what? It's setting the light off.
Just watch my other videos of Steve's House of the Scam. He always claims that supernatural forces are the cause of the most basic of technical issues.
You would have figured they would have possessed him, they would have done something, offed him something, took his spirit, done something with him, but yet they've done nothing.
Like lights turning on, which I'm pretty sure are just motion sensor activated.
Dude, it ain't even got to be that. Because all you got to do is have an app on your fucking cell phone and damn bloop bloop. You can have the switch, like the switch can be on the wall because I'm an electrician, but you ain't even got to hook the switch up. You can wire the power together behind the light switch, put the switch in, someone can flip it off, it ain't going to change nothing. You can use your phone and cut it on whenever the fuck you want and then cut it off. That simple. But yes.
Or when security alarms seem to randomly go off, which I heavily suspect are just set to a timer.
The chirping is a motion detector we have.
Oh my god.
We have a chirping. Yeah, that's a motion detector.
If you're
It's not a smoke detector with a bad battery.
a demon, can you walk through that?
There you go.
Oh, it didn't.
Imagine that it goes off right when they're speaking on it. Odd.
Command. It is right on command. Now we'll do that, okay?
It sounds like a bird chirping. I know it's not a real bird, but it sounds like one of them fake little birds that are like standing on a tree branch that you can set somewhere, and when you walk past it or something, it goes off.
I honestly don't know where to go with this. Steve openly says that bird chirping noises are triggered by motion detection.
The chirping is a motion detector.
And when 3 grown men are walking around this very small house, it sets off. I mean, it had already clearly set off because Jake asked what the noise actually was.
What's chirping?
So they already heard the noise, they already set the noise off, so it would stand to reason that surely the same noise is going to be triggered very shortly after the 3 of them are walking around the house. I know I haven't watched Jake Ghost Hunter before and all, but Steve's House of the Scam really does seem like the perfect kind of place for someone like him to make a video on. Much like
I mean, these guys are getting paid off of making some trash ass stuff. I've just never, I guess I respect myself too much. Or maybe, I just don't want to stoop to that level where you're steadily lying to get people to No, I can't
Much
do
like
it.
Twin Paranormal, since these channels are, let's say kindly, maturely and subtly, are completely full of fucking shit.
Nobody knows why there's so many demonic entities in this house.
Oh, I've got 1 or 2 ideas.
Like I stabbed you in the back. Really? Yeah, like really bad pain in my back.
Hey, did you hear it? What was that?
You know damn well if he can find a house for sale that someone got murdered in, he's gonna try to buy it.
Slow down. The stick just fell out the window. Thank you. Holy shit!
Wait, what?
Don't do that anymore. Don't do that anymore.
Are you serious?
Yep, just fell out.
It was there when we walked out of this room.
Where was it?
Right
It
in the
was
window.
up at the top. It was
Yep,
up
it's
at
in
the,
there.
it was just like this, dude. I have it on camera multiple times. It was literally just like
You're
that.
joking.
I'm not kidding.
This isn't my first
It looked like it was already about to fall.
rodeo with Steve's House of the Scam. And what I've come to notice is that a lot of the paranormal activity seems to happen when Steve is actually in the house with the ghost hunters. Steve very much likes to insert himself in all the videos filmed on his property. He's even had reviews written about the place where people could not get rid of Steve, which I can imagine is a pain in the arse when you're there, but for me watching the videos, I'm really grateful for it because I find him fucking hilarious. But when he is in the video, often the activity seems to ramp up. Now I'm sure Steve would say that is because the demons act up around him when he is around. Bullshit! But I'm gonna go with a very different approach on why this seems to happen. And I'm pretty sure most of you could probably guess what my theory is. But anyway, as far as this stick thing goes, even if it wasn't caused by Steve's presence in the house, again, there are 3 grown men walking around a rickety old place. And when something falls off a ledge,
But see, I mean, to me, yeah, it would have to be balanced just right. That could happen, but I don't care how rickety a house is to get the vibration to go up the wall hard enough to knock something off. I mean, they haven't been in that area too terribly long. I would rather believe it's a loosely tied string that when he pulls it, the damn thing just lets go. But I don't know. Hell, they might have done it themselves and just acted that way.
a ledge without us really knowing how close this stick was to the edge of the ledge.
Were they even in the room when it fell? Or did it just lay it on the floor and you heard it?
You know, it just isn't really anything that interests me.
That don't impress me much.
However, one part of the house's history that could be playing into these demonic hauntings is the fact that in the 1980s, it was a trap house, for lack of a better term. This was a house where people came to party, to do rituals, to do things that you can't do out in the public.
I've been to a few trap houses in my life, and not one of them, not a single fucking one, has had anything to do with no damn Ouija boards, no. It's a trap house. Trap house, you come by and bounce. You don't come by, hang out, and get nailed by the police. That ain't happening.
I'd imagine the House of the Scam was abandoned quite a while ago, and this would have been a place where bored teenagers would have hung out and just done the kind of dumb shit that we all used to do when we were teenagers.
There's also a few mysterious pieces of the upstairs attic that are soundproof.
So this area right here, I thought it was my favorite part of the house. He said, Steve, what do you mean about this part of the house? I liked it. So we got here, one of the top psychics in the world said, you don't pick this up, do you? I said, nope. She went like this. She hit here. She went over this one. She hit this one, went back to this one. She said, you don't get it, do you? And I went, nope. She said, they're soundproof. Soundproof.
Oh my God. You make my head hurt. You're in a fucking attic, man. They're gonna have, especially if that used to be just an attic and then you convert it to a living space, you're gonna want even more insulation up there to try to keep the heat out, and that insulation will also start knocking down the sound. And they actually have insulation that is soundproofing, but those two itty bitty squares that you have tacked to the wall is a fucking joke, because
Soundproof here, soundproof here. There's a board across there with an eye bolt.
So it's soundproof here, it's soundproof there, but the rest of the attic's not soundproof. Get the fuck out of here.
On both sides, this is where they were putting women in.
Yeah, that's what I was
right
just
here,
about
these
to
crawl
ask.
spaces.
And you know, all you gotta do is soundproof one section of each wall, and it soundproofs the entire attic. Even though they're locked in a room, supposedly, that I can, I'm almost positive, see a window out of, no sound will come out of that window because it's soundproof in the middle here. Damn, Steve, you are an idiot.
It's right in this area.
You're not
Okay,
getting
for those
it, are
of you
you?
that don't know, one of the many ridiculous claims Steve makes about his nothing property is that it used to be where a serial killer murdered
Wow.
and buried his victims.
Who was the
I
silly
debunked this
serial killer?
nonsense in a previous video as well, so I'm not going to get into it all
Aw.
again right now. But this is a new bullshit detail that Steve has somehow added
Added?
into his made-up story. In past
I wonder if he's the serial killer there, Side-Eye. I wonder if he's not adding a story, he's adding the truth. He just hadn't had time to lock him up in that room and then do all this shit yet. But since, you know, Paranormal Files came, he's already had a few up there screaming and hollering, and he just made it soundproof.
past video, Steve said that the fictitious victims were all executed and buried in the basement. Now he's saying the women were imprisoned in the upstairs, and his reasoning for this is that a psychic told him so.
One of the top psychics in the world said,
Which is very fitting for somewhere like the House of the Scam. All I want to know is the name of this serial killer, or the names of any of his victims. I'm assuming the serial killer is a male, but we don't even have that detail. And I have made this point in the past, but surely if there are bodies buried in that basement, like Steve says there is, you know,
Dude, the cops would have already been all over this shit.
actual graves apparently, and these are potential victims of murder, then the only way for Steve to really know about this is that this place must have been a crime scene. It must have been excavated by police forensics. God, this is so transparently bullshit.
Yes.
One of the most disturbing relics left over in this house from its previous
Don't
histories
say it.
is a massive pentagram that is painted on the basement floor. Nobody knows how this got here, but this is said to be a portal for all of the demonic spirits that travel in and out of the house.
It is so amazing how many of these houses have a portal.
And not only that, but there are carvings and symbols all throughout the basement, and it is believed that at some
Dude, some of that looks like they just took shellac and put it on there and let it dry and then just didn't shellac the rest of the steps. Looks like a gloss finish.
point in this house's history, somebody trapped a demon inside of the basement.
You can
How?
just tell Jake is so strongly influenced
How do you trap a demon in the basement? It can't go up through the floors. It's trapped in a basement. And then you want to go to it. I'm going to tell you now, man. I know the shit I went through. And I'm going to tell you now. I ain't going to know. If all, that's the one thing I wouldn't do is try to see a demon. Wouldn't go to where it's at. Because more than likely they're going to be 9, 10, 12 foot tall. I don't fucking know. Oh, I wish some of these people could see a real demon, and then they would probably, more than likely, they'll definitely be off YouTube. They'll get off that shit.
by
Oh, it
channels
drives
like
me
Twin
nuts.
Paranormal, can't you?
these are the markings we started finding. These are here, here, here.
What are they?
Here.
Those are
I told you
symbols.
they
Yeah, it looks like stain. You took stain and a brush, because you see the width. It's a brush. Like you just did bullshit on it. And, some people get offended when other people don't believe, and I'm like, fine, that's cool. Now, I'm not saying believe these shows, no. I'm saying I know I've had it happen to me. I know there's shit out there, and it is an actual scary thought. But not once did I ask it to do anything. You don't do that. My dad always told me. He's like, don't communicate with it and don't acknowledge it. He said, do not be scared of it, but never ever test it. Like, never try to challenge it. Because once you say something to try to challenge it, you're opening a door for it to say, ha, you want this smoke? I got you.
sealed it. Here, right.
Sealed it? What do you mean? From
I'm
what?
gonna show you here. They sealed it. Here we go. Here, burned in.
Another
burned.
cross?
My money is going to go on Steve, making these shitty, crude markings around the basement.
Thank you. Yeah. And by the way, yeah, when my dad told me not to be scared, you know, I'm telling myself that, but like I've said before, I used to sleep with the TV on a preaching channel at night. I had a Bible open to me beside me at bed. Like, dude, I was scared. And I've never seen anything. I've heard things, and I've been pinned down, and I've been scratched. That's all that's happened to me. I've had it happen multiple times. I've had a lot of other random shit happen. But anyway, now I'm not scared. Then, yeah, I was. It took me probably 5 years to get to where I actually wasn't scared of whatever was following me or was at my house. Whatever it was, I finally got to the point to where I wasn't scared of it. I was almost expecting it, but just never know when something's going to happen.
No shit, Sherlock.
Did they keep a demon in here, or did they seal it out?
No, they sealed it in.
How?
Whatever
Sealed it
How?
down here.
I feel like I'm getting dumber by the minute.
Did they use that soundproofing insulation to pin it down there? How did you seal a demon in?
This is the secret of the house.
I don't even know how they do it with the Jewish damn it divot box. I don't know how they keep them in there and then put candle. I have no idea. All I know is I wouldn't touch it. I wouldn't open it. I'm not fucking with it, because every single person that does open one, if there is a demon attached to it, you just let it the fuck out. No, not doing that.
This is where women cannot go any further. Most of the time they cry. This is where they get sick and they're done. You
Is
ready
that
for this?
when you're killing
That's
them?
a grave right there. That's a grave.
If that's a grave, dig it up. Get her out. Like, I'm starting to think this guy's a serial killer there, side-eye. I don't think he's just the dumbass that's lost. I think he's doing it his damn self.
Grave marker. That's a 4-year-old kid. That's another grave marker.
A 4-year-old kid? So surely the basement must have been excavated, right? Like I just said, there are human remains of apparent murder victims down there. It just blows my mind. No matter how many times I or anyone else will call Steve out for this, he will just keep spreading this lie without offering any evidence whatsoever to back it up.
So we started digging in this. We found a rib bone in here.
Really?
We found a rib bone in here.
So you're saying that this house is built?
He might have found a rib bone to a cow or a squirrel or a raccoon, but it's a rib bone. Wink, wink.
On top of a cemetery, and there might be bodies under here.
There are bodies in here. We're 1,000,000% chance that those two humps right there. We're positive those are bodies there.
Wow.
And you couldn't have just, you know, took some dirt, put it on top of the other to make those lumps, wear it down some, or just take some off of the outer edge, make the lumps yourself. Couldn't have done that and make it look like there's something there. The fuck?
Steve is the absolute king of trust me, bro.
At the heart of this house is a terrifying haunted doll called Dirty Gertie. Dirty Gertie.
That is a stupid. Who's gonna name the doll that? I don't know what year this doll was made, but say it's the 50s. You think they're saying Dirty Gertie? No.
Gertie's backstory is very disturbing.
The only disturbing thing are all the lies that Steve has told about this doll being part of the Holocaust to help promote his bullshit tourist attraction. I mean, why Steve feels the need to bring the Holocaust into his bullshit?
So he's got the Holocaust, a 4-year-old, and then 2 others supposedly.
Story is just so beyond my understanding. Oh, and of course, Jake will block out the eyes of this nothing children's doll to give the impression that something might actually happen if he didn't take such a pointless precaution.
It's said that the negative energy from these camps and all the lives that were lost in 1940s Germany has summoned a demon that...
But I thought it was sealed and contained to the basement. So I don't care if there's a demon to the doll and a demon to the... Ain't they both sealed or no?
Now possesses and haunts the doll.
Bullshit.
This is Dirty Gertie right here. You guys want to see Dirty Gertie
Yeah.
with the Hitler book? Right here, these are Field Marshal Goering postcards.
Oh yes, Field Marshal Goering. In my previous videos, I have shown this terribly written blurb about Dirty Gertie's backstory, more than likely written by Steve himself. Because it's so poorly written, I think it could have only been written by Steve, or of course Mike, Steve's business partner. They clearly pulled this whole story out of their ass, because they don't even know how to spell Field Marshal Goering's name. But anyway, for Steve to lie about one of the most decorated and famous Nazi generals being involved in this stupid nothing doll is absolutely insane to me. I mean, the concentration camp shit is pretty disgusting in itself, but Field Marshal Goering was Hitler's best man for his second wedding. This guy was like creme de la creme of Nazi arsehole, and a very well-known person in the time of Nazi Germany. To this day, he is a famous historical figure, and of course, it just so happens to be Field Marshal Goering who has some weird involvement with Dirty fucking Gertie, and somehow this was handed down to Steve.
You lying son of a bitch.
I feel like what's actually happened here is Steve just googled Nazi officers, threw into his bullshit story the very first name that he came across, and just thought to himself, yeah, that'll do.
This doll sits in the attic of the house, particularly placed so that nobody can look directly into her eyes.
Make it stop.
Is it because it was probably made in 2010 or 15?
Because it is said that if you look into Dirty Gertie's eyes, that invites the demon into your life, and it then has the ability to possess and attack you.
Okay. This is where y'all kill me. Y'all act like the demon, just cause it's attached to the doll, the demon doesn't exist. Now, the only way that demon can see is if it looks through the fake eyes of the doll. That is the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
She's here, and she has...
I didn't know that was about to happen.
She also has holy water. The Holy Trinity is below there. Her next level, she has the crystals, and she has a necklace that's on there. And
you know, while you're doing this fucking interview, can you take the fucking gum out of your mouth? Damn.
above up there says God is great in Hebrew.
But does it have a big over-the-top theatrical chain on top of the case?
She is quite haunted, this little doll. This one...
What would happen if we looked at her?
I mean, I'll turn it around if you like.
Could we?
Yeah. I can turn it around for you.
Let's do it.
Look, I usually do it with gloves.
Now, I'll tell you now. If there was an actual demon in this and it actually worked the way they just said it did by looking into its eyes, he would not fucking turn it around because he's going to have a lawsuit on his ass. But he knows there's nothing there, and he's like, well, you know, you're a special kind of guy. So, since you're riding along with this shit story I've given you, I'll let you look into her eyes and have nothing happen. Oh, I'm feeling sick.
Guys, be careful if you're watching this video.
I should have given this warning at the beginning. Guys, be careful watching this video. You'll for sure be losing brain cells the more you watch.
I haven't looked at her in a long time, and I really am not excited about it. She is truly a...
Hold on. Do y'all see right here? There's a shade mark. Or, not a shade, a dust mark right there. Then there's one right there. He's turned this thing multiple times in the past 6 months, a year.
Haunted doll.
No, she isn't.
Let's investigate the entire house.
Let me just show you guys. This is not a good situation, guys. Focus. That's where we are, guys, and these are coming right towards us here in Kansas, guys.
And you know what that means? All of your toys or electrical equipment that y'all use, because my electrical equipment is for actual, like, work, but it works just like y'all's does. But it's all that thunder and lightning and static or electricity in the air. It's gonna fuck with all your shit, but you're gonna act like it's real. Guarantee it.
Oh, wow. They are tornado warned. So we need to be careful, and that means that the air inside and the energy of the atmosphere
outside
is charged, so we are picking quite literally the worst time to come here.
So
no, you're actually picking one of the worst times to be standing outside.
Because there's bad weather coming, this somehow means that there's a higher chance of paranormal energy? Bloody hell, no wonder the UK is supposed to be so haunted.
Or the best time, depending on how you look at it. It could be the best.
I think it's the best.
All right.
I think it's the best.
Hey, we'll go with that.
We're here for a demon
We'll
house.
go with
We
that.
want to get demon shit. What better than
No, you don't.
tornadoes to
I
up the
promise
fucking
you,
stakes,
you
dude.
don't.
Dirty gonna get dirty.
This is the first I've seen this bloke since the start of the video. I mean, he looks like Jake's clone. But no,
Damn,
this
he
is in
does.
fact Clayton Ghost Hunter. And he has a channel called Clayton Ghost Hunter. Yeah, they're very original, these guys, with their channel names. I think there's a common misconception that they are in fact related, but they're not. They just both have that same
I was gonna
preppy,
say
slappable
twins.
face. Anyway, at the time of this recording, Clayton's most recent video on his own channel is in fact the same collab at Steve's House of the Dead with Jake. And of course, he makes a really big deal of Peggy. I mean Annabelle. I mean the Grace doll. I mean Robert the doll. Sorry. I mean Dirty Gertie, of course. It's hard to keep track of all these bullshit dolls. So anyway, I can't be bothered watching his
Especially the Annabelle doll. That one it doesn't look right. And I used to have a Raggedy Andy growing up in the 80s. He had blonde hair, though, like blonde yarn or whatever, and the blue checkered overalls. I want to say it's at my dad's house in the attic, I think, along with my sock monkey I had.
his video because it's pretty much a carbon copy of the bollocks we're currently watching.
That's kind of freaky. That's not a bad
creepy
no,
ass
like
name.
Like she's watched it.
Oh, freaky.
Yeah, that's like a freaky name, dude.
Is the demon gonna get down, bro?
We get down.
Are we getting down with the demons?
So, just like Twin Paranormal, Jake and Jake's clone are doing this forced, insincere, cringy banter before they start the investigation. I absolutely hate this kind of forced, shoehorned, unfunny humour. Jake, if you end up watching my video right here, I got just one message for you, and I hope you hear it well. I hate you for being like Twin Paranormal, but I guess I kind of love you for bringing me another video with Steve in it. But then I'm back to hating you again for just being you.
To all the demons that are said to be here, we are not a fan of you. We're here to call you out, and we're here to investigate the doll, Dirty Gertie. So communicate with us. Throw
Wait a minute.
things at us.
Whoa.
Okay, at least
You just said we're not a fan of you. We're here to investigate the doll Dirty Gertie. And Dirty Gertie is supposedly possessed by a demon. And if you're not a fan of demons, when you just said you were going to get down and dirty with a demon, and I'm going to promise you, if a demon ever gets a hold of you, you're going to wish you never said no shit like that. I promise.
at least these guys have actually got some balls to challenge the walls. Let's see how long this tough guy act lasts these two.
The vibe in here is really bad. It's very reminiscent of the Hinsdale house. I'm just going to say that right off the bat.
Damn, that's a comparison I highly doubt the Hinsdale house want.
I'll run the chronometer just to see if anything wants to speak. Can you stomp for us? Make a loud sound.
You need Sam and Sam and whoever, the dude that cracks his ankle. I think it's his ankle. It could be his toe, but my left ankle, for the longest time, I could pop it anytime I wanted to, and it was loud. I just didn't, turn into a douchebag. I think that's why him and her have to hold arms, because otherwise he has to lean, because you got to use a muscle, and I think he uses her to hold his balance, so that way when he's holding her, he can push the opposite way. Yeah.
I heard you like to open and close doors. Could you do that for us?
4 to 5 demons in this nothing house, and what do they like to do? Open and close doors. 4 to 5 demons, and this is about it.
Dirty Gertie, are you back there?
It's going back and forth.
Guys, the haunted doll that we're going to investigate later is back in that room.
Make a noise.
Like, see, that's what I hate about all these damn fake-ass shows. Like, look, it's very hard to get evidence of anything. Because, especially if you're not there. Like, if me and you were at my dad's house and we're sitting in the basement and it's only us there and you hear the shit I heard walking down the steps, then you know. But if it's on camera, everyone else can say there's someone else is upstairs. So that is hard to ever prove. You'd have to have cameras everywhere, show you didn't edit it or damn, fade someone out. You have to be there. But, if you don't believe, that's fine. But I'm just telling you guys, there is shit out there I didn't believe for the longest time. I've never made any videos trying to prove they're real. Like, I would love to do a ghost show, like trying to, you know, go out to like cemeteries and stuff. But risking being around it and it deciding to damn follow you, that shit to me, I'm good.
Don't move.
These guys make it look like a joke.
Turn the light back on if you are the haunted doll. If you're the demon from the doll.
Punch him in the face.
Now that Steve has left the video, we're just left with these two little fuckwits. And I'm struggling to give a single solitary fuck about the rest of the video.
Do you want to use the SPI app?
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
These apps are a joke, guys, because, you know, if you can't see it, doesn't mean it can't pin you down, because it can. It can scratch you. But can it sit there and type on an invisible keyboard somewhere or select words that are invisible to us, but somehow they see it coming out of a phone? That makes that much sense to me, guys. That much. Zero.
Uses AI, and we can speak with spirits. Who is
Great,
here
so
with
it's
us
a
in
fucking
this house?
computer.
We asked the question, guys, and now it's going to listen.
It uses AI to speak to the spirits, does it? I'm getting most Sarge.
Okay, if it uses AI to speak to the spirits, then that is a fucking computer talking to you.
Flashbacks already.
Can you tell me what the haunted object in this house is? One last question. We'll see if it gives a response finally.
Yes.
Can you tell me what the haunted object in this house is? Yes. Okay. Tell me what the object is. It's not a good vibe in here. Look, it just did the thing again.
Why didn't you do like Ryan and River and show your phone going to airplane mode? Come on, guys. That's a rookie mistake.
Where there's no response at all. The only response we got was, can you tell me what it is? Yes.
The app kind of sounds like a bit of a smartass to me, so I kind of like it.
Well, dude, do you want to go downstairs then and try the spirit box?
Yeah, let's do it.
Please, God, give the spirit box a rest. Incidentally, I haven't seen glasses this big on someone's face since my...
Dude, I was thinking about that earlier when he had the light reflecting from the corner. Oh, shit, you just reminded me of my mom's glasses. Damn. That was the 80s, early 90s.
Mum in the 1980s.
Yeah! He said 80s.
So, this is where the pentagram...
You son of a bitch. It sounds like I've watched your video, but I truly haven't. My mom wears glasses, and she had them in the 80s.
is back here. There's
good
a
old days.
Sally basement.
That was the good days, the 80s.
It's kind of hard to hear what they say they heard with that loud, creepy sound effect over.
That right there is exactly what I say about the fucking Paranormal Twins. They're like, oh, and then they go dun dun dun, and it's like, dude, why did you added your sound effects after the sound that was not added, or I don't know. Usually I can't even hear it. I think y'all just all jump when someone does something.
Overlay.
What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
I don't know. How about you replay it without the obnoxious sound effect?
Why?
Oh, scary.
Does he have something down here
No, man.
that we didn't turn off? That was like screaming, Jake.
Oh, man. Something just screamed at us, bro. Something just screamed at us. There's nothing down here. What would that have been? This is where the pentagram is back here. There's a pentagram in the Sally basement. This is where the pentagram is back here. There's a pentagram in the Sally basement.
Okay, I can
Are they at the Sally house, or are they what?
kind of hear an echoey, almost warpy, ringing type noise under their voices. And I don't actually think this is overlaid because both the clones seem to react to it pretty sharply and in time with each other. So if I was to hazard a guess, I'd say Steve may well have set something up down there to activate as soon as both the guys walk down to the basement. Just a theory is all.
Where did you hear that come from, bro?
It was back here.
Okay,
it was
dude.
like that door.
Dude, I'm gonna take Polaroids. He told us to take pictures down here. I'm gonna use 4 of them in each corner. One there, one on the pentagram, and one where the graves are, and let's see if we get anything.
Yeah.
Because we just heard something.
Hold on, guys. I'm gonna let my dogs
So
out.
you're not going to walk down to the area where you heard the noise to try and figure out what that noise could be, but instead you're going to point your Polaroid camera in the general direction and take a photo. Yeah, that makes complete sense.
Please show yourself.
I'm right behind you.
Stand at the top of the steps if you're there, demon.
Take a picture to last longer, man.
All throughout the video, they do this whole Polaroid taking photo thing, and
Sorry about that, guys. I wanted y'all to get to see it while I let my dogs out. And my big dog that was right here, you know, her nails are getting a little long, and she's got a little fur under her paws. And she weighs a good 120-some pounds, and she fell. I hope she didn't hurt herself.
and they are actually honest by saying nothing is seen in any of the Polaroids. I'm just letting you know this now because honestly nothing really happens and there's not a lot of very funny things I can say about it. But credit where credit's due, they didn't seem to fake anything in those Polaroid photographs.
Okay, guys, this is the spirit box. We're gonna scan through radio frequencies and spirits can speak through this.
That's annoying.
What's gonna happen to us?
Now, I have heard a couple of EVP sessions with the radios, like with the Foreman brothers. I can't think of the name of their shit right now. Paranormal TV series. Now, they got some, and it doesn't sound like it's any of the commercials. But 99.9% of the time, I cannot stand it when they do these. That one team you've seen, Paranormal shit. They come on Saturdays. Can't think of it. Anyway, they got it where they do a recording then to the headphones. It's, man, what's his name? Oh, God. Alright, guys, sorry. I'm going to just let it go. But anyway, they make it where you don't hear all that damn screeching.
To us when we do the ritual next to Dirty Gertie.
My prediction, and I'm actually writing this before I have seen this section of their video, is that they're going to be making some pretty big mountain out of some pretty small molehills and conveniently interpret generic random words or phrases from this app as something malevolent and scream about it like your average daytime game show contestant.
These are where those graves, guys. Those are supposed graves.
No, they're not.
Supposed graves. Well, he told us it's supposed, so we say it's supposed. But supposed means it possibly is just dirt. Because you could also frame that as, we're looking at supposed dirt here. No, it is dirt. But I mean, supposedly just dirt. Or there could be something in there. It could be nothing. Never know till you dig it out, but nobody's ever going to get to dig that out. I almost think they added dirt to it on purpose. Had a truck back up and dump it so they could put it under there.
Are there bodies here? It just said body. They didn't say body? Yeah, it said body, 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 body.
I've never heard it say, you know, like body while it's in the middle of doing the screech. That sounded awfully odd. I don't know if that was an overlay. That's really strange.
Body, 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 body.
What the heck?
How many bodies are here? There's like a scream. Yeah. Wait! That was the scream that we heard. No, that was scream. Jacob! That was Noah. What? That was Noah's voice. Are you serious? That was Noah's voice.
I can't take it anymore! I just want to die!
Anyway, I'm going to try and
Who the fuck is Jacob?
skip a bunch of the spirit box bollocks. The clones scream about some other shit that they think they heard. And if you want to see all of that bollocks for yourself, go watch Jake go.
And I'm tired of all these damn ghost shows like fucking The Twins and a few others putting 48 hours. But we got it all shrunk down to 53 minutes. When really you went there for one night, changed shirts, and act like you stayed another day or some shit. The Paranormal Twins, they never stay. But they'll say a full 72 hours in a haunted house. All done in 1 hour. That's it. But then you got good old Paranormal Files putting out fucking movies that are 4 hours long. I can't do it.
Ghost Hunter's video, as I said earlier, and I wish to God I could just skip the rest of the Spirit Box bollocks. Because every time I hear it being played in a video, it feels like 1,000 piercing needles into my temples. But unfortunately, it's going to have to keep going for a bit longer because they have the Spirit Box running when they first walk into the room with Dirty Gertie in it.
Dirty Gertie, can you speak to us?
So, the way when you do your editing, do you do it as you're watching? Because earlier in the last thing that you said is you haven't watched it yet and you predict this. I'm just trying to figure it out. I don't know how to edit. I don't. That's why y'all see me let my dogs out, because I don't know. I don't do all the cut and splice and adding shit. Wish I did, but I don't.
I don't give a I don't give a.
Hey, that's my line.
That's what you'd expect.
I want you to see me. Yeah. I want you to see me. Oh my God.
I mean, it does sound like it's real. It doesn't sound like a commercial on the radio. I mean, it could be. You could say anything's a commercial on the radio. It does sound odd, but the way they're acting makes it even more annoying.
Ow! Like, look into her eyes? Yep. Is that what you want? You want us to look in your eyes?
Now look me in the eyes.
Bro, grab this music box. It says I'm coming out! Yeah! It says I'm coming out! I'm coming out! Dirty Gertie, come out and make this music box light up. Oh, something scratched my neck. Ah! Are you serious? That hurt, man. Right here. Ow! Don't touch, don't touch, what the fuck? It hurts. Don't touch. It fucking hurts, man. No, that hurt. Don't touch that.
If anyone out there believes this horseshit, I got some magic.
I don't. Because you're not going to continue standing there. I promise. You won't. You will get the fuck out when that shit happens.
Beans to sell ya at a very, very reasonable.
I mean, it's hard to wake me up out of my sleep, and both times I was woken up, and the second time is when I had her check my back, and that's when she said I was bleeding. Fucking, you will get out of the. You're not gonna just be like, okay, I'll just stand here. No, fuck that. You're out.
Reasonable price.
Did you just scratch me?
Shouldn't have to ask that.
Yeah, dude. There's nothing, which is weird. Yeah, there's nothing, bro.
Jake? Well, I think that one's Jake anyway. Honestly, I can't even tell anymore. I mean, it's 50-50 if I get it right at this point anyway. So Jake didn't even scratch his own neck hard enough to leave a mark. He waited till the camera wasn't pointed at him to make a big song and dance about getting scratched. But rookie mistake here, he didn't actually scratch his neck hard enough to make a mark appear. He had every opportunity to get this right and he still
And the thing is, the one that scratched me, fucking, it was almost like you take a nail, like a nail you would put in the wood, and heat it the fuck up, get it hot, and then drag it down my back, and that's it. It's not wide. It was pin thin, and I mean, my back was on fire for at least an hour. Oh,
fucked it up. Oh, the sweet relief of no more Spirit Box.
What? My forearm's burning. You serious? Yeah, right here, dude. Burning right there. Ooh, dude, it's fucking burning.
Well, stop whacking it.
It's fucking burning,
Here,
man.
check it.
Oh my God, it feels like venom is going.
That's how my neck felt,
Oh
man.
my God.
He said, you're a terrible liar.
Man, fuck that doll.
Clayton.
Not bad.
Clayton.
I don't even know where that came from.
Why are you saying my bad? What are you saying my bad for?
Clayton. I don't even know where that came from.
Oh
You're
my God.
possessed?
Wow. I'm sorry.
Here.
Dirty Gertie, I'm sorry.
He didn't mean that.
I didn't mean that.
This could be
Why
dangerous.
don't you
The
talk
last
to
video
your
I
Lord
worked
and
on
Savior
was when
Jesus
Scarlett
Christ?
and Shotzi went to Zach Bagans'
Nipples,
Haunted Museum,
right there.
and they kept talking to and being fearful of Peggy the doll. So right now,
And it's funny, these chicks got to go around with their tits out to get clicks. I mean, it's us guys that do it and the lesbians. But still, they're so dumb and their shows are worth nothing. But yet, get that nice titties hanging out.
between these two videos, I am really, really over grown adults pretending to be scared by a children's doll.
Thank you.
In my humble opinion, the clones are hamming this up like crazy and dialing everything to 11, because they have watched so many other fake paranormal channels do the same kind of thing, and they are really...
It's funny that I hate it for them, but even those guys got duped by the two click and ankle bullshit people. Can't think of their name.
Hungry for their success. Jake and Clayton here are just trying their absolute best to replicate the blueprints of these other fake ghost hunting YouTube channels.
Steve told us he wears gloves when he does this. Yeah. Dirty Gertie, this is out of respect. I don't want to disrespect you. Everybody watching at home, pray and be careful. Viewer discretion is advised. Looking into her eyes could cause...
Pray and be careful. Don't touch it then, or don't record it.
I don't even know what.
Severe boredom.
Dude, if he's about to turn around and look at it, and yet supposedly he got scratched on the neck or scratched on the arm, none of that's adding up. It's not adding.
We are going to summon you. We're going to call upon you. Dirty Gertie. Dirty Gertie.
Oh my God, side eye, why'd you do this?
What are you pair of bellends doing?
Dirty Gertie. Dirty Gertie. Dirty Gertie.
You two are idiots.
Dirty Gertie.
Very much
Dirty
so.
Gertie.
Friends, I am locked in the cringe position.
Dirty Gertie. Dirty Gertie.
Let me go grab my dogs.
Gertie. It feels eerily calm. I know, I feel perfectly fine. Yeah.
You can probably let go of each other's hands now, fellas.
I'll be real, dude. It's almost like when we did that, everything stopped.
I know.
Nothing fucking started.
Oh. What? I just saw a tall fucking shadow.
The pessimist.
The pessimist?
Yeah, that'll be me it's referring to.
Chat, I don't know if we had...
Triggered the curse.
Triggered the curse! Like we just triggered it!
Well, if Necrometer says it, it must be accurate.
Oh my God, what? Are we cursed now? The candle just turned on, right when it said that. Oh,
So sorry,
if you just
guys.
cursed us, and if we became...
I got there just in time. I'm gonna back it up just 20 seconds. But no, my dog was about to head out the fence. I caught her just in time.
Well, if Necrometer says it, it must be accurate.
Oh my God, what? Are we cursed now? The candle just turned on, right when it said that. Oh, fuck. If you just cursed us, and if we became cursed by doing that ritual, please...
How is that a ritual? Can y'all explain that to me? Holding hands and saying the same name over and over. That's a ritual? I don't think it's a ritual. I don't do it with my friends.
Let's turn off the candle now. It just turned off.
Remote
It just
control.
turned off.
Shit.
Suspicious cut right there from when the question is first asked to when we actually see the candle turned off. But honestly, who cares at this point? Steve's House of the Scam, along with all of its attractions and gimmicks, are so obviously, laughably, cartoonishly fake that any ghost hunter that sets foot in there and tries to treat any of that stuff in that house with any level of respect is, as far as I'm concerned, complicit with
They gotta
Steve's
be
bullshit.
brothers.
I'm going to say the same thing about Jake Ghost Hunter as I said about Twin Paranormal. Surely you could have done some research into this place to realize that it's full of shit. I have covered...
Dude, if you go back and look at the Twin Paranormals way back in the day, it doesn't really make sense. They would be telling you about the property, and they would say, we don't research it first. We just go there, and then we add it in. But then they say things during the show that says they did research it. They do know about it. Like, their whole thing is ass backwards. Then they finally stopped saying that part and just left it out and just do their long-ass theatrical beginning of all these other ghost things that have happened over the past 20 years. It's hilarious.
covered this place 3 times in the past, and between those
And you
3
love
videos, I've collectively got about 240,000 views. Surely one of those...
I thought he was going to say $240,000. I was about to say, damn, man, I got to get better at this. I do need to get better at it. I want to make it on YouTube, guys.
Videos would have come up for Jake before he booked into this House of the Scam. And much like Twin Paranormal, I think that Jake Ghost Hunter does not really care. In fact, this may well have actually encouraged him to go shoot in this place.
Here, dude, I'm gonna switch to SBI. Let's try SBI. We just did this. Are we cursed? Maybe.
I can't take this.
What cursed us?
Especially
What cursed
AI's
us?
answer.
Pain?
That doesn't make sense.
Dude, you're talking to fucking AI. This is hurting my brain. Like, for real, I got a headache.
What did we just do in that ritual?
embarrassed your parents.
And why are you doing rituals that you know nothing about? Maybe you should research rituals and what ones you're doing before you fucking do them.
I'm seeing shit, Jake.
What are you seeing, bro?
I just saw like that same figure. It was looking in here when I got my head.
Clayton,
It went back.
Clayton, I said, what do we do in that ritual? And it said, awakened.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Yeah, who would have...
Yeah, AI answered your fucking question because it can read. It's smart enough to do that. And it can only give you answers that it's seen other people do. It can't think on its own. Jeez.
expected a ghost communicating app that is exactly designed to apparently talk to ghosts and uses AI in order to do this would have full capacity to give you cryptic yet easy to interpret answers. It's almost like AI is smart enough to give you exactly the kind of shit that you want.
Whatever darkness we unleash, come talk to us.
The spirit box again, boys? Come on now.
This next opportunity.
Oh my, that was so far!
Why the fuck are you screaming like that? Even by scaredy cat theatrical ghost hunting standards, these guys need to dial it back a fair amount.
In the name of Jesus Christ.
Will you just go home?
Jesus?
I need Jesus! Oh my God!
Why?
Well, I don't know if they got a way to program it to be saying all this stuff, but if there was a such thing as a ghost or a demon, and they're stuck here on Earth and not in heaven, then that to me just leaves that hell on Earth is probably real. But of course they would need Jesus because they want out of hell.
Why would a doll haunted by demons say it needs Jesus? This is exactly what happens when you use a radio in Bible Belt America. You're going to pick up those Christian radio stations, aren't you? Anyway, I'm over watching all this shouty shout nonsense. Honestly, these guys could give Project Fear a run for their money. In the rest of the video, they go to the Sally house, and I just don't hate myself quite that much to watch any more of this bollocks.
Come on.
This is the most haunted and most famous demon house in the entire country.
Fucking That's what old boy's trying to do. He got a house near the Sally house because every person that goes to the Sally house is going to be a ghost hunter, and he's trying to compete with them and or ride their coattails. So when they're full, he gets the overflow. That's exactly what Steve's doing with all his bullshit lies he's talking about. Get the fuck out of here.
Idiot. But what really is crazy is that in a handful of videos later, after the one we just watched today on Jake Ghost Hunter's channel, and Jake has got a completely different sidekick to join him on this one, he says all of this.
Dude, this is weird. I don't know if I'm talking to something that's demonic or if it's messing with me. Is this Dirty Gertie? He said yaw earlier upstairs. That's German for yes.
You saying I do?
But it's AI. It can't. Oh my god.
Oh, I gotta have chills, guys. Chills are bad. Is this Dirty Gertie?
Hello.
Dirty Gertie, if you followed me here from the doll. Touch the on the light is what I was gonna say, and it just turned on. I have full fuck.
But why haven't you noticed it in the past 2-3 weeks? Because it didn't just go to that house and wait for you to show up. If something followed you, you will find out anytime it wants to, and I highly doubt it's gonna be a few weeks later when you're at a random house.
Fucking chills, guys. Oh my god, is this my demonic attachment messing with me?
Good night. Yeah.
Yeah! No way!
Sit down.
It kind of sounded like he said, yeah, like, yes. I wanted that. That's what it sounds like.
Asshole.
You're the asshole. Go back to where you came from. I'm not afraid of you. I have Jesus. I'm not talking to you anymore. Like it. I just asked where did the demon come from, guys, because bound by a curse, this could be Dirty Gertie from the 2 rituals that we did in Kansas. If you're
getting all this from AI, what the fuck? You're acting like this is real, and it's not.
If you've not seen that video, go watch it, because I think I might have really messed up with that, dude. And it said it came from the curse, or it was bound from the curse.
That's right. Dirty fucking Gertie has now attached itself to Jake. The doll...
Uh-oh, that means old boy doesn't have, his doll is trash now. Hey, Steve, throw that damn doll away. Dirt McGirt is out.
All that is completely and utterly full of shit, been debunked, and anyone with more than 3 brain cells will be able to see through all of Steve's bullshit with this backstory. Dirty Gertie is about as believable as, well, all the other alleged bullshit haunted dolls out there. Honestly, at this point, I'm starting to wonder if Jake is actually trying to bait me here. I'm not one to overinflate my ego or anything.
Don't you know who I am?
But the fact that he keeps bringing up this bullshit items out of all the bullshit items out there for him to pretend he has an attachment to, he just so happens to pick Dirty Gertie. And if I just so happen to be right about that, then I suppose it worked pretty well, because like a moron, I'm covering this bullshit, aren't I? So anyway, as far as I'm concerned, Jake Ghost Hunter really should not be taken seriously at all. If this is the kind of content that appeals to you, then great, yeah, sure, have at it, have some fun with it, whatever. Just make sure you treat it as entertainment. Because of course, none of this nonsense can be considered real. The level of screaming in this video was unbelievable, really.
Yeah, seriously, like, dude, I took my earbuds out whenever old boy was screaming like a fucking... Almost like my stepbrother when he was like 7 and he's got autism and, fuck, what's it called? Anyway, Asperger's. He's got, yeah, that.
Really, it was so much. Steve's House of the Scam is always good for a laugh, and I guess it'll only be a matter of time to see if I end up revisiting this place for another ghost hunter that goes there. So, if you enjoyed my take on this video, please leave a like and subscribe to The Side-Eye Guy.
Alright guys, please go check him out, and if you would, please comment, let me know what you want me to watch, and please subscribe. I'm trying to make it to 100 and then I'm gonna head towards 1,000. So I can finally start making some kind of money in this. I hope you guys are having a good day, a wonderful night, whatever it may be. I will see y'all on the next one.